Hello. Hello, Chet. How are you? I almost forgot once again to switch over my mic in VR chat.
GG, well played.
Gabo's good. I haven't sipped yet, so I will right now. I'll do it right now. My candy got here today. I'm very excited about it. No. Not famous. Not famous. Candy. Hello.
Oh my god, is that the famous stream?
God damn it! I wanna fucking yeet. I'm gonna fucking yeet. I'm gonna skeet. I'm gonna yeet.
Don't you mean cod damn it?
God damn it. God damn it, Stark! I swear to God. Yeah, that's the Black Knight. Not the Lulu RP, the Black Knight. Not to be confused.
Oh, you don't know, don't you? You don't know, do you?
Did you fix it?
Hold on. Hold on, let me show you how I
think
trolled myself.
Didn't you get it back, but you have the underscore now? Yeah.
Just fucking trolled myself. I trolled myself so goddamn hard.
Is it like because you got the little thing under it?
Yeah, I can't get the original back for 4
Why not?
months.
Oh,
Because it's not in the pool anymore.
Oh no.
They don't release it back to the pool for 6 months. I've only done 2.
It's okay.
I'm a dumb idiot.
The true
This is what I get for memeing.
The true meme was on yourself.
The true meme are the friends we made along the way.
Yeah. No, it didn't get stolen. Stealth like made a joke about how he could never tell that it was him because his name was Black Knight on Twitch and it didn't make sense. So he changed his name to Lulu RP, and then he couldn't change it back. So
then
he
they made me
himself.
wait 2 months to change it back.
And then, you couldn't get your name back.
I could change it. I couldn't get my exact name back, so I had to get the fucking Black Knight underscore.
Underscore.
No, Omni. No, it does not. It is not in the pool of available names for another 4 months.
No. Yeah. You gotta wait.
So, if you are the fastest hands in the West, and remember, 4 months from now, you might be able to get it.
But you'll make Lulu sad.
I can't
and if you make Lulu sad, then you make me angry.
You don't like her when she's angry.
You don't like me when I'm angry. And I swear, if anybody steals his name, if they pop into my chat and it's not Lulu, banned. Banned.
But I will VIP you in my chat.
You'll be banned from my chat, but you'll get VIP in his chat. Oh,
so,
damn
you
boy,
don't gotta weigh the pros and cons.
Yeah, you gotta weigh the pros and cons there. You can't sell it back to him for another 6 months.
It would take another 6 months for me to get the name back. I have to actually purchase the entire account with a whole different stream key and everything.
Why would he do that?
I wouldn't be affiliated anymore.
It'd be a horrible
that would be a whole waste of time.
Well, and probably you get banned on Twitch.
Probably would.
I don't think they allow that. I don't think that's allowed. I think that's against the rules. 90% sure.
No, you won't get mod, you just get VIP. That way you look like you're better than others, but you actually have no power.
That's a mood. That's a mood. Anyways. We may start whenever you like.
Alright, we're supposed to be RPing, aren't we? Fuck.
Yeah.
That means I have to get out of my chair.
You get lost in the memes. I don't have it on my model. But just for
Lost in the sauce.
just for your information, because I just haven't had time to do it yet. Cord would have like tons of bandages all over her arms. She probably has like a splint on this leg. She doesn't look great.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
You are one of the few people that Lucian's actual healing abilities work on. So you might be able to actually get to use it for once, because it only works on water creatures.
Wow. Cord's legs just hanging on. Just hanging out.
Just hobbling into the fucking place. Sup? What happened to you?
War never changes.
Okay, to the water with you. Get over.
I like water. I like water.
Well, we're gonna figure out just how much you don't like water today.
I like water. I like water. It's wet. Is water wet, Lucian?
No, actually. Water is not wet.
I have a theory. It's only wet on the surface of the water, but the inside of the water is dry.
You see why water isn't wet, because fire isn't burnt.
Fuck.
Wet is a status effect.
So
that
water
is not able to be applied.
So water
water
is the AoE?
Exactly.
Fuck.
Are you alright? Just blew your fucking mind, holy shit.
My bean!
Alright, so what did you decide where we're starting? We're gonna start the place or what?
Let's cut the middleman, just start the place.
Okay.
Saves one map change.
Yeah, one.
One. Bean! Oh no. Oh no. It's begun. Bean! Oh, I forgot to mute! Quickly, play other music over it. Bean! 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 I can't wait to get back to AA and start saying bean. I can't wait to get back to Ascension Academy so I can start saying bean. Bean.
You can say that everywhere.
Bean.
I know, because I just redeemed my beans in your chat too.
You did? More beans! More beans! Bean.
Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm so thankful for
I'm
my
gonna go
honey.
there.
My chat would have never let me live it down if I didn't put bean as an emote. Bean. So my legs falling apart. My insides feel extra crispy, and my arms feel like they've been tossed in a fire for a BBQ. But I killed the demigod, so it's worth it. Yeah. Give him a minute. Give him a minute. And my throat fucked. We'll roll for it when the time comes. Alright, let's go.
I was going to say you made it all in one piece, but that doesn't seem to be quite true.
And all the pieces are there, just like some of them are extra crispy. Extra crispy.
Why don't you come over here and have a seat? Little one.
I mean,
Oh.
it's not like it hurts. I mean, it kind of hurts, but it only hurts in one spot instead of the entire leg because I can't feel half my leg. So.
Regardless.
It works out. Oh, yes. Yeah, ow.
Would you like some tea?
I don't know that I'm really a tea person.
Coffee?
Do you have honey buns?
Black?
Mm. Okay. I actually don't think I've had coffee before. Well, no, I have, but not really often.
Ooh.
Boy.
So, what has occurred to leave you in such a state?
Oh, you know, just a holy war. Nothing big.
Oh, those are fun. Zealots this time, or paladins?
Worshippers of dumb glass god.
Dumb glass god.
Gotta
Gotta
That's what I'm
say,
going with.
all the gods I've met, I don't think I've met a dumb glass god.
Yeah.
I'll put that on my list of idiots not to mess with then, I guess.
Well, I helped killed part of it. So, it worked out. But, you know.
I guess then, in terms of what could have been, it definitely could have been worse.
Well, I could have
Any
died.
casualties?
I don't think so. Not any on my side, at least.
There are always casualties in war, even if it's not physical. Mental scars and the like. I see a leg.
Yeah. Can't feel half of it, but I can still move it, so it works out.
Should be enough water.
You have water in kitty cups? Give me a roll chat.
Yes.
Umber
This
doesn't
will
always
hurt
like
a little bit.
medical or the other people healing me, so I don't know how well this is gonna work, but you can try.
I'm gonna ask her.
Kinda can't. She's in it right now. She's working.
Well, I will try to be as non-evasive as possible.
Okay.
Service, at the very least. Just because this looks
it's not
painful.
a bad roll. It'll seem like it doesn't do as much as it probably should, but it does something, at least.
Difficult to say the least.
Yeah, she makes it difficult, but she's kind of
So-
my only chance to probably feel the leg again, so I let her be.
Well, not healed, but might be a little less painful to walk on.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, this part doesn't hurt as much. That's the only part that really hurt right now. I mean, aside from my horrible holy burns, but
Not much I can do against divinity, sadly.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
To divinity or holy bones? Or both.
Burns in general.
Ah. Right. Can't say I've been burned too terribly many times, but it's kind of hard to make burns underwater.
Yeah, you know, I wish...
Mana burns, yes.
Wish I would have thought of that. Oh, wait, I could... Unfortunately, I don't
Most
think
fights take place on
dragons
land.
like water as much.
Depends on the dragon. I've met plenty of water dragons who would beg to differ.
Well, they're fire dragons. We've been over this, I think.
Mm-hmm. We have.
Well, I mean, I don't know if they're all
I just
fire
like to play
dragons,
semantics.
but I know that the majority of them are fire dragons. Someone said I knew were fire dragons. Anyways, not underwater.
Which you've made clear.
Mm.
How have you been? It's been a few weeks, at least.
It's been a lot more than a few weeks.
You must forgive me. I've been catching up with a few of my students, but time dilation is confusing.
Mm.
There's a minor incident in the forest here that kind of took me out of commission for a little while.
I'm fine. Besides, you know, the Holy War.
Fine generally, or fine physically?
I don't know. Both, I guess.
Hmm. Julie wanted to give you this.
What is it?
Just a pretty shell she found. She wanted to say sorry for not making it.
It's not like she has a responsibility to.
No, but she'd rather enjoy our last conversation. She's been talking to me non-stop about it. Are you feeling around what? An assault?
Am I what?
Your work?
I guess so. I mean, a lot of it got interrupted, but
I imagine the Holy War probably didn't assist in keeping your life any sort of calm. Fair play.
you know, it's a big struggle when like undead that aren't undead that are also holy are coming at you like every 2 weeks. It's a little difficult to deal with. Especially when your brother, who is sensitive to holy magic shit, continues to decide to fight those things.
Ah. One of those types.
Mhm.
Self-sacrifice and the like. You know, my brother's a lot like that too. But he's
He
not really my
does-
brother. He's close.
He does a really good job of almost getting himself killed. Several times.
And Yet, despite as often as he gets hurt, he keeps going back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Never really understood the type myself for a while. At least until Leon showed me that, I guess in his mindset, it was worth the fight. Still, I thought running headlong into things that kill you so easily was the best idea.
I didn't.
Glad you stood by his side.
I only did that because I didn't want him to die. And because I wanted to stab them with my mom's sword because they killed my mom, but that didn't really work out how I wanted it to. I had to use a lot more arrows instead. I still shot the fuck out of them, but you know. It wasn't like the cosmic retribution thing I was going for.
Retribution being what it may be. At least you were able to get some sort of penance back for their crimes.
I think some of them got away, but they weren't ones that were around when that happened, so I don't really care.
It's fair. Though I think what's probably more important is that you were there for your brother.
Yeah, well now he's off, I think, in his forest recovery. And I haven't seen him since, so.
Probably for the best if he was running headlong into something that could kill him easily.
Probably.
I do hope he's well, though. Especially after all the effort you went through to make sure he was alright.
Well, I'll figure out next time he tries to go and get fought and die. Which
Well,
is
that is
probably
the cycle.
approximately like 3 weeks out.
That seems about right. 2 weeks if they're confident in their abilities, in my experience.
Probably next time around I'm not gonna be able to help. Got shit to do.
Why's that?
I have to go to some kingdom.
Some what, son?
Kingdom.
Kingdom.
Yep.
What sort of kingdom are you going?
One that I know absolutely nothing about, except I know for 100% sure that they're gonna hate.
Those are the fun ones, I guess.
I guess.
What do you know about it so far?
That my mom hated it enough to run away. But not so much that she didn't make me the only heir.
Were there
Oh,
any
I
good
don't
parts she mentioned?
know if that's like her fault or my fault or their fault or something. And no, not really. I haven't found a lot of books about it, which means she probably didn't try to think about it very often. All I know is it's called Exvania, and they're looking for me. Because it's been over a year now, and the heir that they're wanting still hasn't showed up. The person who was supposed to help me with it disowned me So, going well so far. Hello, James. I'm good. How are you?
I assume there's some sort of test or process to this.
No idea. It's not exactly something I know a lot about.
Hmm. Well, my best advice for dealing with something like that would be to take in what you can of the culture as quickly as possible. The sooner you can surmise what it is they want from you, the quicker you might be able to use that against them.
Against them?
But that is an older political trick taught to me by my father. People make rules in kingdoms, those who rule, and they typically favor the ruling class.
Mm.
But if you know how those rules work, you can make them work for you.
You know, if I was stupid, then I'd probably say, well, if I'm the heir, doesn't that mean that I can make the rules? But I know that's not how it works. Probably.
Not quite.
Especially because, you know,
Well, maybe not initially.
I don't know if I'm even, like, ruling age.
Depends on where you're from, to be honest. Depends on the culture. That's part of what you'll probably need to learn rather quickly. Culture.
I
Who
don't even
knows?
know
Maybe,
my own cultures, so...
Well, on that mild segue, I guess part of what I wanted to talk to you about today is if you're ready to learn some more. At least about some culture.
Sure.
I know you don't know much about, what part of your people dealt with, and I can only teach you as much as, I know from my people. But maybe if I can help you understand, water culture, help you pick up the different, tropes, I guess, for lack of a better word. It can be a lesson in how to understand cultures that you might could use in the future.
Still better than nothing.
Fair play. Let's see how you can walk.
I can walk, just uncomfortably. It's like walking with one of your legs asleep, but it never wakes up. So, like, you know how your leg will be asleep and you just won't feel it, but then you'll feel like the pins and needles. It's like that, but without the pins and needles.
I have a vague memory of something like that, yes. Right, let's head around the back. Probably be the best place to start. As you're probably already keenly aware, there are as many cultures under the ocean as there are cultures upon land. That's to say, innumerable.
Well, I mean, I hadn't figured that part out yet, but I would assume maybe because it's like big or something, right?
Well, from what I've learned of your planet since I've been to this plane, most of the planet here is water. And whether the people know it or not, there are kingdoms in the ocean outside of what you have described to me. Some hidden, for good reason.
Mm.
Others sealed away. And others still living their life blissfully without anyone searching for them. So they're just unaware of their existence.
Holy! Shy, thank you so much for
But
the raid.
one key trait that I think is similar in almost all creatures of the water that I found is the affinity for it.
Like magic.
Rather, not quite. Affinity is used to describe magic,
Thank
but
you
it
so
is
much for
also
the raid.
described
Welcome, readers. Hope you're having a good time.
for how your body takes in an element. Creatures born of the ocean typically almost need water to survive in ways different than creatures on land. Without it, they are incomplete. Outside of the ocean, I feel weaker, almost out of breath sometimes. Easy to tire and far less magically capable. That is because of my connection to the ocean, the water, and my affinity to it. That is the same for a lot of water creatures. And whether you know it or not, likely, to some degree, the same for you. So the first step is to get a feel for water. And since this water is pure, I figure it would be a good starting point.
I'm
So,
starting to get
as
like a
comfortable
bad feeling whenever I hear
as
the
you
word
do.
pure. But I assume
Pure
you mean in
as
like an
in-
actually good way.
Yes. As in, this is in its simplest form. No excess mana, no pollution. Nothing but the ocean waves. Water, little bit of salt, and the base level mana that is typically experienced within the. It is minute and hard to tell, but it exists.
Did you guys hear Shan? I couldn't. I didn't notice it.
If you feel comfortable enough, step inside.
I don't like water a lot.
I know, you had mentioned it before, but unfortunately, to learn about being a being from the water, you sort of have to form a kinship with water itself. That is the first step. Because you can only experience being a being on water in water, not on the shore.
I mean, the naiads seem to do it pretty well.
Well, we can disagree all day about their choice to build on land, but
They have a river. Goes through their kingdom.
I want you to place your hand flat over the top of the water, just so that it lightly laps at your head. And close your eyes. Focus on the feel of the water, the push and pull of the current, the calm sound of waves as it crashes against land. What are the first thoughts that come to your mind as you focus on this?
I don't know. Guess I'm not really thinking of anything.
Do you feel fear? And comfort?
Not really.
Do you feel calm? Serenity?
I guess I just feel numb.
Hmm. How proficient are you at sensing mana?
Not very. The person who is the people who are teaching me magic aren't really doing that anymore.
Hmm. We'll use this as a neutral. For this water and its base, what is one word you would use to describe it?
I don't know.
Hmm? Think about it. Think whatever feeling it gives you, or whatever the first thought comes to mind. One word.
I don't think you'll really understand it.
Hmm.
Lana.
Difficulty in understanding. How about you open your eyes? Stare at the horizon. You see the small ripples upon the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
This point here. Ripple will wash across the waves. Every action within the ocean connected to the rest of the ocean. The small ripple can turn into a wave on the other side. The wave on the other side can crash as a small ripple here. That connection and intertwinedness of the ocean is also important. Sort of like the sky on land. Despite where you look, or what part of the land you're upon, the sky stays similar. The stars you see do not change much. And in a way, that means those on land are connected to the sky. Those under the ocean are connected to the water. In a way, it is our sky. Right. I think this is a good place to remember how all this felt. I want to try and take you somewhere else. A different shore. A different coastline, a different set of water. You want to come with?
Okay.
I know you don't like water, but it's how I form these portals, so apologies.
As long as you're not drowning me.
You won't be drowned. After you.
Squid Squad. You're a squid.
Now you're a kid. Now you're a squid. Now you're a kid. Now.
This is an ocean connected to, well, a larger city. Do you notice anything different about the water here?
It's a different color. Yes.
Yes. Different color, different smell. I know you said you haven't really learned that exact manner, but here it is almost devoid. Do you know what might cause that?
The city.
Yes. The city has pollution. It causes darker waters, less life to flourish, and with less life, less matter. As it did before. Step forward. Again, place your hand on top of the water and close your eyes. What, if anything, do you notice about this water? Does it feel any different?
I guess it doesn't really move the same.
At the same temperature? Does it brush against your hand the same way?
No. I mean, it's still wet, but it's not
Well,
really.
it will be.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't feel the same any way other than that. If I really think about it.
Rather than that, it's wet.
Yeah.
Stare out over the horizon, as you did before. Do you see the ripples on the water?
Mm-mm.
What do you notice about them?
They're smaller.
Different.
If
Still affected by the things around it. Some not as even, some going back and forth. Currents exist under the water, but those currents can be affected by structures, by land, or by the creatures that reside in them. But one thing does still remain the same. Start a point here, and a ripple will go out into the waves. It is all still connected. If you were to try and find one word to describe this,
She stuffed them in
the
her
feeling
bag.
this water
Her
gives
bag
you,
holder.
if you're able to.
I thought it'd be the same, but I guess it's kind of different. Mm,
We'll go with different now.
okay.
Alright, there are, a few more stops.
Going on like a water
Are you ready for the
tour.
next one? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably not your favorite idea of a trip, but I think it'll help you understand.
Still better than Faye.
Well, at the very least, I won't hurt you. And at most, you'll just get a little wet.
Ugh.
At the Purple Lotus. You went to the Purple Lotus, met Cord there. Kind of like gave her his card, like a calling card kind of thing.
And thus we find ourselves upon a new beach. Whether you know it or not, you have just plain walked.
That's why Empress weirded out.
This is a place different from the city of Salvor.
I mean, I can tell that much. Oh, Fable, that's
You can see from some of the buildings, they are entwined with nature. Strong in mana, and they do not produce the same pollution the other city did. As such, this water is clean of regular pollutants, but due to the heavy reliance on magic, the water is polluted with, well, mana.
That's pollution. Isn't
In a
mana
way.
just kind of normal?
You ever heard of the term light pollution?
No.
It's a term used to describe how, when you're in a city that is bright, like, say, Severa, it's harder for you to see the stars. Because the light around you is so bright, it dulls out the things outside of it. Mana can do very much the same thing.
So what is it?
Say again.
So what does it get rid of?
Yeah, she
Well-
she goes to the Shadowfell pretty often.
Firstly, heavily mana polluted areas don't have the same creatures in them.
It's very rare for her to go to the Feywild.
Regular fish
Doesn't have
that you're
access to
used to, and an ocean might not be able to survive such heavy density. But that means that creatures that are more affluent to mana, creatures that could absorb it, will grow larger, evolve differently, which changes the flow of the water, changes the current. Like I said, it's not just the buildings and structures and land, the creatures itself that can change the currents. As we did before. See how this feels.
I'm gonna have to clean my pants after this.
If you need to take a restroom break, you're more than welcome, whatever place you like. Initial thoughts.
I guess it feels weird. It still feels like water, but different. I'm gonna say different a lot.
That's alright. Do you feel anything almost electric?
I guess so.
Is-
Kind of warm.
The mana in the water itself is, well, because it's thicker, it's easier for it to have reactions. Easier to feel the tinge of mana off the water itself. And if you notice the horizon, the ripples, they're much faster. Very sporadic.
So that's the mana.
You know why that
causing
might
that?
be? Mana is energy. Energy causes things to act and react. And as such, you get a more active wave pattern, I guess we'll call it. But again, as with the other ones, one thing will remain the same. The dot here will spread out into a ripple out there. So, with what you've felt here, are you able to come up with one word that might describe this?
lightningy.
I'll take it.
It's not zappy
Right.
because it doesn't zap.
That's fair. Like lightning coursing through your hand.
Yeah, kinda.
That seems pretty good. Ready for a few more stops? We are nearing halfway there.
You know a lot of water places.
Well, I have lived a lot longer than most water beasts. And perhaps, if even just a little, can help you understand that importance. The importance of different water. And its unique feeling, what it makes a person of water culturally feel. After you.
Gordon mentors.
Who doesn't had any mentors for a while?
Back to a place more close to home. And back to Lane. This is archipelago. A collection of islands.
Okay, I'm glad you explained what that was. Because I was gonna ask.
Some time ago, humans used to reside here. Well, that time is long past. And as a result of what those ancient humans once did, this water has been changed. Telescopes have those changes. If you need help getting down, I don't mind.
I can figure it out. Maybe.
If you break your leg,
I'll bring my leg.
I will. Okay, alright.
It's fine. Amber's good. Maybe. I'm just gonna trust her. I can't talk to her.
Just gonna
But
get down here.
I know she's in the leg, so she'll figure it out. So like breaking my leg's like the worst thing in the world. I've had worse. Half my tail fell off at one point. Like my fin.
Come sit here and don't go further.
Okay. Why?
Because it's a complete drop off past that point.
Oh. Drowning.
Unlike the other places we've seen, the water here is deep. Very deep. And quite devoid of most life. This will probably be some of the stillest water you'll find. Ships probably wouldn't be able to sail over it for lack of wind or current. What do you feel?
Slow.
The current? The way the water hits against your hand?
I guess so.
Slow is a pretty good adjective, I think.
Doesn't really feel. If the other stuff was a lie, this doesn't. Or just
Hmm.
barely.
And if you look on the horizon, what do you see?
It's... Yes, it doesn't move as much. It's misty.
The place is devoid of a lot of light. Without much to make currents or provide mana, you get a stillness. Worse than a calm, it's almost eerie. I felt I should show you a water like this, as it is, like you said, the closest to death.
It's
Do
kind
you
of...
have a good handle on it?
Yeah, I think so.
You were saying it's kind of.
It's kind of weird. I guess.
Mm. As for the others, one thing does still remain the same. With you, travel out to Ripple out there. One more. Before you go through this one, I want you to know you will not fall in. Do not worry.
Fall in.
Hmm?
Fall in.
Yes.
Like in the portal or in the water?
In the water.
Okay.
Make it up here. There we go.
Mm-hmm. A little bit. That's a lot of water.
This is what the top of a water plane looks like. A place like where I'm.
It has a
The
top.
ocean is. It is near endless. Yes. The sky does exist above the plains. Though, as you can see, the mana here is massively dense.
Yeah, there's like clouds of
Usually you
it.
would not be able to break through the layer, but I can hold it back to show you this. Step out into the water. Luna Hole.
That's weird.
The vast expanse below you is probably a little terrifying, considering you are standing on water.
Down.
But don't worry.
I'm standing in water. I'm not on it. It's not solid. Yeah. I don't like it.
As you did before.
They just don't like drop me.
Don't pay attention to the drop. Close your eyes and pay attention to the water itself. And
Shouldn't it move more? Like it's moving, but it doesn't really feel like waves.
without land or structures in a plane of water, the only thing that can move the currents, the way waves manifest, are the beings that exist under.
So what you're saying is if we feel a big wave, then we should eat.
Probably.
Oh,
The horizon here may be a bit hard to see. What do you see?
some parts moving differently than others. And I mean the obvious thing of like there's a lot of it.
If I were to describe this with one word, it would be home. This water is where I will be the most comfortable. Because this is the type of place in which I was raised. Where my people were raised. It's different from the others you felt today. I imagine. Like the others, though, one thing does still remain the same. The point here comes a ripple out there. Let's return back for the conclusion of this lesson. And you're back on solid ground again.
Except I'm wet.
Follow me back to the back. As you were before. Close your eyes. Place your hand on top of the water. And look along the horizon. Those should be arriving just about now. Several ripples will come across the water, crashing at shore. Do you see? Connected. Even in differences, the connections still last. Its connection is why, unlike people on land, myself and my wife, we feel more connected to our creatures we find who have affinity for water like us. Because this connection unites us in a different way. And that unity is one of the strongest parts of water culture.
Maybe that's why I don't like it. Maybe that's why I don't like it.
Speak your mind, little one. Only the ocean and making you.
I am alone. Or we're alone. All we have is Fable, but Fable is just another side of Umbra, and Fable isn't like me. so I'm by myself. I don't have unity.
Is the family to which you derive your connection to?
He's what?
Fable. Your family.
I guess
Your
so.
connection. Do you feel he's your only connection?
I have other family. I have my brother Coda, but I guess both of them have other things to do.
And others still.
No. Just them.
A connection of a multitude of webs. People who you know, and those you don't. But through your connections, are still linked. It is similar, in a way, to the connection to the water. Though you may not directly know them, connections still exist.
Yes, there is more.
Derive comfort from such a connection.
I only know Kirby because of Mom. And I only know Umbra because of her. Only have
It ensures me that, even in the moments when I feel most alone, because the connection exists, I can only ever be as alone as I let myself. Though reaching out may be difficult. Because the connection exists, it means it's possible. And if it's possible, that means it doesn't have to stay the same.
So how do you change it?
Nobody trained you in what? I lost part of your words.
So how do you change it?
Do you mean the connection with water or the connection with people? Does the metaphor exist for both?
Both.
Well, the connection with water is, in a way, both frightening and easy. The simplest way to break or find more connection is to emerge further in. the connection to people is probably more frightening. Unlike water, you risk a lot more with people. You risk feelings of loss, care going away, of betrayal, the feeling of regrets. But if you are willing to take a dive with people, embrace that fear, accept it, then you can reach out, despite the fear. Grab their hand and tell them exactly what it is you feel that connection tells you you need to. Whether it be to call them friend, whether it be to ask for help, whether it be just wanting to not be alone anymore. But the courage has to come from you.
Yeah, it's kind
You can't stand on the edge of a pool and wait for someone to push you in. Because that is how you drowned.
technically how I drowned was my sister's fishy side dragging me through the
It
ocean.
was a metaphor, little one.
I know it's a metaphor. Just saying technically.
You want to step deeper? You dare to try. Are you ready to dive?
Yeah, but if I slap you like 5 times, that means I'm probably gonna drown.
Don't worry. I will ensure you do not drown. Even if you don't or aren't able to breathe by yourself, I will aid you. But I want you to know what it's like. What it seems like, feels like to be underwater truly. To experience things like how I do, how others do. But only if you're willing.
I can breathe, I'm just not very good at it.
That's fine. Like I said, I can still aid you.
Okay.
Do you want to give it a try?
Okay.
You have to keep trusting me. I will not let you drown. Alright.
I'm sorry.
Pop.
Somehow, even with the new mic, it still cuts me out.
You can seek. Don't worry. You're safe while I'm here. The same sort of protection I am giving you for a moment.
Oh,
Welcome to the ocean floor. Feel free to explore.
There's a thing behind you.
Just a whale.
That's what a whale looks like.
That is what a whale looks like.
Has a big
You'll find there are
ass.
several creatures here. They make this place their home. Explore to your heart's content.
Oh, I was just muttering too much. Okay. Fuck the cord.
Eh. It's weird.
You feel the water?
Yeah.
It's all around you now, just on your hands.
Doesn't hurt as much.
The same waves from above are now nothing but the clouds for us. Drifting along.
Mm.
It's almost like a different world, in some ways.
I guess so.
Let me know when you want to go back. But explore as much as you like.
Okay, but give me a minute, 'cause I'm gonna inconspicuously look at this rock.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, inconspicuously looked at the rock. Now I'm fine. Mm.
Most of these creatures are just living their lives. Not much care for those around them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Finding their fish or swimming around happily.
Yeah. Why?
Why what?
Why are there so many? And why is he so fat?
It is just the way of things. Creatures evolve and adapt differently over time. Now you're asking why there are so many in one location, though. Because this is a reef.
What What's
The
a
coral here provides for smaller animals that bigger animals then eat, and bigger animals than that, and bigger animals from that, and so on and so forth. And the chain and circle of life continues. But this is, well, a rather sparse population, actually, compared to some other reefs I've seen.
This is sparse.
Oh, yes. The ocean has more fish in it than you can probably ever imagine having creatures on land. And so very little of it is explored by humanity. So it's mostly detached. Fish can grow and change, continue to evolve, and breed. Hello, friend. And all the while,
I've been to
with
this
all
boat
this
many times.
space and area to go, other fish to eat, the numbers become innumerable. So yes, this is quite sparse.
I don't get water.
Be mindful of our friend here. Why, he looks quite harmless. They protect themselves with electricity and toxins.
Isn't the your wife like those?
She is. When I first met her, she could not control her electricity, in fact.
I
To the point where I
remember.
could not even hold her hand, lest I electrocute myself to death.
Mm.
I know it's probably different and a bit uncomfortable, but it's an experience, at least. One you can build off of.
It's weird. Mm. It's not like I don't like it, but it feels weird.
Just odd. I can understand that. Or anyone first experiencing something like this. Fish or otherwise. Any person who'd lived their entire life on land would find much of all of this odd. Not just the feeling of the water or the beings themselves, but just the very idea of being below.
Hello?
Perplexing in a way, I imagine.
I guess so.
Most importantly, then, do you feel afraid?
Not really. Not as
That's
much
good.
as I thought I would.
Anyone would be afraid of getting harmed or drowning, but I think that probably means your fear didn't lie with the ocean itself. Maybe even water, but the concept of trauma.
Trauma?
Nearly drowning?
Can't even sit right.
Does become a bit more different. Yes. And your weight probably feels different too. Things move slower through the water. Unless you know how to work it, that's not exactly the best place for combat with weapons most times. Any pressing questions on your mind? Just taking it all in.
I don't know.
Well, this is the conclusion of our first lesson, at least. Perhaps next time I'll get, Julie to teach one for you. Whilst I may be more stern and methodical, she might have a bit more of a fun outing.
It's not like it was a bad lesson. It was okay, I guess.
Well, I will take that as a crowning achievement. Professor Lucian. Okay. Should have worn my glasses, actually. I even have my coral stick in my necktie.
You have a
I left it at the
necktie?
out, sadly. Yes, it's for teaching. It makes me look very professional.
Oh.
I'll have to get those for next time, when I can properly teach.
I bet one of those fish is a Jerry.
Nope, actually, I believe Jerry's over there.
Fucking Jerry.
He's a bit of an odd fish, that Jerry. Always flying around, going in circles, you know. Jerry things.
It's always Jerry's.
Note to self. Put the prejudice against Jerry's on the list of things to discuss.
I just have a weird thing with Kevin's, but that's just because, like, Kevin.
I don't know if I've ever known a Kevin.
I knew a Kevin for like like a week.
How did that go?
He got crushed in the walls.
Sounds like a Kevin move to me.
It was kind of my fault.
Kind of what?
Kind of my fault. I told the house to close the vents, but I didn't know that he was in the vents.
Ah. Well, it's not as if it intentionally crushed him in the walls.
Yeah, but that makes it weirder. Like, almost everybody that I've killed has been, like, intentionally murdered.
Fair play. I mean, on the scale of, like, murders, that's at least a manslaughter, really. Not a murder, that's all. You know. Murder implies intent.
I guess so.
Hello?
So, what, you forgot? One charge of manslaughter now instead of another charge of murder. Congratulations.
I'm not getting
You won.
charged. You have to get caught to get
Luckily.
charged.
Well, fair play. I will not be the one to report you to ZPD.
I'm pretty sure ZPD doesn't need to know about me. They have a lot of other problems, you know.
You know, like a holy war, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably, have a lot more murderers on their hands than just you.
Well, and more like other problems.
Give me a
Are
goddamn.
there other holy wars?
No. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for the happy smiles.
Are there regular wars?
There's gang wars.
Oh. And that city truly is a majesty of peace.
Yeah. It's fun.
Not exactly where I would choose to raise my children, but, you know, as far as places to go to a club at, I guess it's not awful.
It's more fun than Jealous.
Is Jealous another city?
Yeah. It's where Fable wanted to live now. Because Zafira wasn't safe with the whole war going on.
Was that the city we went to before?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's Jealous then. My home city is called Solaris. It is very different now than it used to be.
Is it underwater?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is a lot more peaceful than Sphera. Thankfully so. It used to be... Well... It used to be a war-like nation. It was pretty rough back in the day.
What happened?
My brother killed my parents, and then I started a revolution.
Oh. That seems like a lot.
That was the super simplistic version. There was about 40 or so years of time in between those events.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was a mess. And it all culminated in my death, so it was kind of crazy.
Right, didn't you mention that before? Well, I mean, it
That's why I have
seems
the thing
like
on my
that's...
chest.
going well for you.
The not dying thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been alright.
You're not dead yet, so it works out.
Not permanently yet. Which is great, because I do enjoy spending time with my wife and my children. And getting to teach, a couple new generational, youths has been nice. Not just you, I have a couple of the proteges around. You're supposed to be meeting one here, in a day or so. A magician by the name of Aurora. Very, unique. We'll say unique.
Hmm. Is she a water person?
No. She's a paint person.
That's weird.
As in, she's an artist.
Oh. I thought you meant like they were made of paint. That'd be weird.
Well, she doesn't turn into paint occasionally.
Turn into
but I think
paint?
that's a transmutation. Very, very unique.
That's
Very
very
unique.
specific.
It is.
It's very
Her
specific.
unique form of ink affinity is something I've never seen anywhere else. So I wonder if that means she can, like, control squids.
Have a squid
thought
squad.
crosses my mind. A squid squad does sound like something that you would be very much up for.
You should
Especially
give
if
her
they
a
let
squid
her-
squad. I have an
Let her paint
axolotl
the
army.
suckers. You have a what?
Mm-hmm.
That is both amazing and terrifying.
Some of them have advanced, like evolved weirdly. That I mean, like it wasn't in like I think they were in Zephyra when they did that, so probably like mutated horribly. But anyways, one of them came into the Purple
Right.
Lotus. They talked like common. They praised me like a queen. It was weird.
That's not that weird to me. Mostly because, given enough time, and given the intelligence, a fish can learn common.
Mm-mm.
Whether it can speak it or not is actually a little more weird.
Well, it's
Developing the
spoken.
vocal cords to say it, or, that's something else.
None of the ones where I'm from talk. Or like where I have my whole army. They don't talk. But that one does. That's weird. I think it's
How
like
experienced
Zephyr
is the
City
army?
mutation. I can direct them to attack people, but their attacking is very lackluster.
Is it like a cuddle attack?
Yeah, kind
Sounds
of.
like it would be a cuddle attack.
They're not very good at it.
If I know anything about axolotls, they're not exactly the most ferocious creatures.
Yeah, they don't have teeth. They can dance though.
But still, that is adorable.
That will be their downfall. I'm gonna teach them how to steal things so that way they can all be like really cute and distracting and then steal something out of your pocket you won't even know.
You know, I'm not even sure if mischievous even is the best way to describe that, but well played.
It's distracting.
I guess if you see a dancing axolotl, I would be attracted as well.
Especially like a whole bunch of them like surrounding you and then some of them are dancing and you're just like, wow, what is so cute.
And then suddenly your wallet's gone.
And your shoes.
If you manage to steal someone's shoes while they are standing, that is a feat.
I've stolen some of his shoes when they were standing.
That's... Well, that is a feat.
I've done a lot of weird stuff in the Shadowfell.
Well, at least it can be said that you have a interesting mind.
Yes, so.
Doesn't seem
Actually
entirely boring.
moving because it's
There it is.
like keeping her still in the water, but also it's just vibing. Oh yeah, it's moving a lot more than it was before.
How do you feel now, having been in here for a while?
I guess I like it. It's the same thing that it always does. My scars don't hurt as much.
Do you feel the same, just out of curiosity, in a bath?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that water affinity applies to you more than I thought.
I thought it was just a water thing. Not like an affinity.
It is sort of like a water thing. Like I said, the affinity doesn't necessarily have to mean magic. It's just a fact. Creatures like us have.
I guess I can't argue with a water expert. Or well, I can, but it would make me look
As far
dumb.
as water experts go, I think I'm fairly qualified.
More if you had your glasses.
Done. Next time.
Next time.
Best solution shall make his appearance and be grand. Glasses and all. And that means I can shake my poor old wand at you. This is what you must learn, Cordelia. Follow the wand. How many different types of clownfish are there? Right here, look.
What?
Well, I'm actually going to learn that.
There's different types?
You have no idea how many fish see. Quite literally. But learning all the different fish in the sea is not necessarily necessary to your education on the culture of water creatures. Though, if you get interested, I have plenty of books for you to read if you'd like.
The sharks are cool. Because they bite stuff.
Well, yes. Probably make a water army.
Maybe.
I've hunted with a pack of sharks before. That was fun.
I could make it
Though if
so,
they
like, there's
sense fear, they do swarm you.
in my house. There's like, I guess they're like just big holes that are full of ice, or they used to be full of ice, but now they're full of water because I thought it would be funny if people fell in them, because I always thought it was ice. Like with
Right.
sharks in them. And one of them, because the other one's for the axolotls.
Well, if they're big enough. They do
Got
need
it.
a bit of an environment to live and food to eat.
That are like,
Thrive.
it could just be like like it takes you to a room that's full of them.
Well, that is far easier to do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a few simple runes, and suddenly you have a transportation circle. Once dropped in water, appear in a room full of sharks. In all actuality, you could also even make them sharks that are conjured out of the water, and then suddenly you'd have very little cleanup afterwards, or just fuse back to itself. Why am I thinking of this? Why am I telling you this? I am not teaching you how to make conjured sharks to eat people.
I wanted to
Babies.
eat people. I just wanted to, like, scare them. Maybe take a toe off.
Oh, that's very easy to do.
Nice.
Do you know what a mosasaurus is?
No. But I remember you mentioning it before.
You remember that whale that came by earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Think about twice the size with razor-sharp teeth.
Oh. Oh, that'll scare the fuck out of my brothers.
There you go. And Mimosa has been itching for some fun, though his penchant for puns is getting worse by the day.
Oh.
Mostly my fault, but that's besides the point. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you play mates every once in a while. Everyone else I didn't help set it up, though. Especially Judy. No, she'd probably laugh. Right. Ready to go topside?
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess I have work I gotta do.
And I hope this was a good experience, regardless. Where do you want to go? I can send you there.
The city from before.
Fair enough. Excuse me, Jerry. You're in the way.
Jerry.
There we are. You'll see. Woo!
Hey!
Wholesome.
Awesome.
My urges.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god, you sit. I didn't realize you could sit.
Yes. 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 Yes.
My urges are fulfilled.
I'm so glad.
This map has a lot of things actually. Here. Did you know you can jump on the mushroom?
I've been to it a few
You
times.
can jump on the jellyfish and that goes boing.
Mm-hmm. Boing.
Boing boing. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Boing.
You can ride on like you can you can ride on that fish. You can ride on the the sunfish. You can ride on the dolphin, and you can ride on both of the manta rays, stingrays. I think they're manta rays. 'Cause they don't have stingers, but they're kind of small. So maybe they're not. No, they're yeah, they're stingrays because they're too small. But they don't have stingers. It's a stingray. It's too small to be a manta ray. Manta rays are big. Oh, that's fair. No, they just have a tail. They don't have a stinger. You can ride on him, but he spins. He spins. Look at him go. Spin. I won't jump on it because I know that will kill Neff. It's a little, yeah, it's a little better. It's a little better. It doesn't hurt as much though. Has helped speeding up the process. Turn on mirror. I like that for RP.
Hello?
It's just like a spooky wall, like a
Just a wall.
barrier. But out of RP, it's a mirror. Wow. Yeah, I had to turn off the music so I could hear the water sounds because the water sounds are nice.
Yeah.
Ninja starfish. Ninja starfish.
Hello?
So I play frisbee with the starfish.
Yes. Oh, dang it. Pew. Musashi says that that they all love you, both player and character.
What was that?
Musashi says that wants me to tell you that we all love you. We all love Lulu, both player and character.
Ah, that is big,
And
wholesome.
Neff
Thank you,
and Neff
Musashi.
wants to say that he never agreed on that.
That's okay. Neff's opinion never mattered.
Oh! Wow! Wow! That's a oofer.
Yellow snapper. It's a yellow snapper. Hee.
Pew.
Okay. Alright. I have an early work tomorrow, and it went a little longer than I expected it to. I'm not going to VRCRP because I got told in the middle of the day, by the way, you need to come in early tomorrow, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, have fun. Sleep him.
You were about to say have fun at work, you were like, actually, wait, no.
I was like, yeah, no, his work isn't fun.
I enjoy what I do, but no, it is not what I would describe as fun.
No.
So, anyway, I hope it was a good little session, good little sesh. There we go.
He managed to get some cord tail wiggles, even though most of it was because it was moving to help keepers stay still in the water. But they got a little more excited tail wiggles by the end of it.
And cleared up some of her lower speaking tone sadness stuff. She was speaking a little happier towards the end. I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard that vocal inflection. Why am I down here? I heard that vocal inflection. So, pats.
Happy part.
And I will see you later. And congratulations, V Ribbon Heart VR, on your partnership.
Stop!
We're all so proud of you.
Stop!
And we love you. And
Stop!
you deserve it. And you're amazing.
This will confuse him. Fire under the water.
What type of...
Fire in the water. The water's on fire.
Fire. Would you call this a hole?
There's a hole.
Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole. I like how it still describes it as clownfish.
Alright. Goodbye for now. I will see you.
Bye.
No, I wait for the hook. No, I wait for the hook. to end the day.
I'm not a famous. No famous. C-I-A-M. C-A-M-P-F-R-I. And I don't remember how to do it. No famous.
There's the hook. There's the hook. The hook. The hook. The hook. The hook. The hook. 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 The hook. Woo!
Oh, look at all that.
Look at all that water. Look at all that water. Mmm. 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 And see the whale's coming. The whale's coming.
The hooks.
I haven't been working on it. I've had so many other things to work on. So I haven't had time to work on the Deepsten map yet. I am gonna start working on, probably when I get off tonight, I'm gonna start working on more emotes. Some of which being you guys' suggestions.
The hook. We on the hook. The hook. Makes your back so straight.
We're going down. Thank you. Yeah, it's the hook he died on. He died on that hook. There it goes. It's going up. Oh, wait, no. Not yet. Probably, but I don't know. Probably. I'll try to update her. Where's the cheese? I ate the cheese. That's what happened. Okay, now for the part that spooks me, but I want to show you because there's a shark in there. This part spooks me because it looks like it's a little too close to like voidy for me. But I want to show you because there's a shark in the map and he's really cool. I think his name is Tyler. That's what I want to call him. His name is Tyler. That sounds like a cool guy name. Abyss. But there's a shark, so it's cool. There's whale. Whalefred. Whalefred's great. Now we wait for Tyler. Tyler the shark. Obese. Abyss obese. No, the whale's not obese. He's perfectly sized. He's just right. Where's the whale? Where's the shark? We're still waiting on the shark. He'll come up eventually. I know he will. Where is he? Oh, fuck. See what I mean about I'm scared of abyss? Where's the shark? Where's the shark? Walford Brimley. Where's the shark? Where's the shark? I know there was a shark. I remember the shark last time. Is he gone? Am I misremembering that there was a shark? I know there was. Wasn't there? There he is. The shark. Yeah! Go, Tyler, go! Yeah! Look at him go! Go, 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 go!
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Tyler's so cool. Right, well, that's... You are the swordfish too? The fuck?
Anyways, that's probably it for today. But people should be streaming. I know it's a really short stream,
I was considering like doing some stream after, but I think I just want to work. I think that would be the best idea. 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours is short. For my standards. Oh yeah. I think... because they're the ones that I watch the most during Adventure RP, I probably want to raid Brim or Yuri, if Yuri is streaming. But I think I want to raid Brim, because I've never gotten to raid Brim. Because I never stream during Adventure RP, and that's kind of the only time I see Brim roleplay? Or Brim stream? Oh, Yuri's not streaming. Okay, well then I'm gonna get Brim! Let's get Brim! Let's get him! No, let's get him! Alright. Well, there should be a stream tomorrow because I'll be going to PL. But, thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you have a wonderful time with Brim and a wonderful rest of your night. And I'll see you guys next time. I'll try and update you on the Discord with, the emotes and how they go. I'll try and post sketches if I can, at least in the spoiler chat. Okay. Thank you for coming to Overstay. I already said this before, but goodbye, guys!